Buongiorno amigos, it's Connor with another video on a video game for the PC by the name of Kinetic Void. So, what is Kinetic Void, Connor? Well, it's a good thing you asked that. It's a game where you're in space, in a spaceship. You shoot stuff with your spaceship, you can mine with your spaceship, you can salvage, you can trade, you can hire yourself out. But the most interesting aspect, you can build your own ships. And the building mode is incredibly in depth. You can build yourself a little fighter, a little transport cargo ship, or you can build yourself a massive fucking battleship. Yep, you can do that. Now the game is in early access on Steam. Hahaha, big surprise, not. But not only is this game one of the best games I've ever played in early access, but it's also one of the best games I've ever played on Steam. Actually, I think it's one of my favourite games ever at this point. Being the top 20, top 30 maybe. Maybe that's just because I've only just started playing it. But let's just jump in. Let's talk a little more action, please. So what we're going to do now is jump into the game. Now you can choose what size you want your solar system or your galaxy to be, how many star systems. So I'll put up 10, yeah, 2 factions will be enough. Creative mode. And start. Oh, at the end of a galaxy name. How about a galaxy far? Oh, can't do any. Oh, can't do it. So far away. Caps are important, kids. Type in full caps and you'll get somewhere far. So this will be the building mode, which I freaking love. I've spent hours in this so far. And that's building only 2 ships. Right, so this will start off with a little sort of tutorial and guidelines into how to do things. But I want to give you a quick look before I show you a couple of the ships I built. And also what the galaxy you'll be traversing is like. So here's where you start. A massive space station. Freaking awesome. Bottom right is a little construction tab. You open it to see the parts. Now, first of all, you had to pick a cockpit, and these come in 5 varieties. This will be they get larger as they go up, more or less. So, see cockpit. They're all one. So they'll be like fighters, small corvettes. Click 2, they'll go into like frigates, corvettes. I've already said that. Destroyers, cruisers, battleships, titans, whatever you want to call them. Pretty damn awesome. So I'll build, let's just see what I could build. Just build a quick ship here to show you how it works. Alright, let's go with this. So, using the mouse, or not the mouse, sorry, well it is used to drag things and move your ship parts. But using the keyboard, you can rotate, you can raise, lower, do anything you want. So I just started off here. So here's my cockpit, or my deck, my command deck, as you would say if you were on fucking Star Trek or Star Wars. And here's the holes. You can add as many of these as you want, make your ship as big as you want, make it as awesome looking as you want. It's basically going to be whatever you want it to be. So this is a little bit small. I would like this to be my hull, but as you can see it's a little bit small. So only having a tier 2 hull, what I can do is click 3, pick the same piece. There we go. We have a bigger hull. Add it. There we go. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a gap here in between the hull and the cockpit. So what I can do is right click it, go to modify, control, drag the little blue arrow, and you can link them up. Pick connect part to ship. Voila. Then again, this isn't going to be a full tutorial, so we'll just add engines and maybe a weapon or something and then show you the ships I've made on the galaxy. Right, engines. Back down to 2, otherwise it'll be too friggin' big. So let's pick this one. That doesn't really go with what I was trying to do, so that's a mean looking engine, isn't it? That looks good. So I need 2 of them, so what I'll do is click down here on the mirroring module, which will make 2. Now, depending on what setting you've got it on, you can make it so that the other engine thruster is on the other side of the ship instead of just to the opposite part. I don't know how to explain it. Probably very easy, but not for me. Because I'm stupid. There you go, trolls. Deal with that. Self-loathing. Right. Connect. Looks pretty nice. Pretty simple ship. I could probably add a few modules and, you know, things to this ship and have it flying capable. But I need to get into this. So let's see. What else would I just want to add on here? They're pretty big. Put it down to 1. Okay. Now you could probably add more of these. So it'll look highly, a lot more detailed. But time is of the essence, my friends, and we got to do this quickly. So I'll drag in. Sometimes you don't need to drag it, but most of the time you'll see little gaps. And if you're OCD like I am, you just have to get rid of them. Right, now that's that done. So weapons, there's a little target icon up here. That's weapon systems. Now you choose your mount, your turret mount. I like these ones because whenever they're not active, they disappear back into the hull of the ship, to the body of the ship. So, you know what? Let's give it a big ass motherfucking gun. Why not? Mirroring off, yep. Excuse me, got a wee bit too excited there. You can tell Mama had a hard time squeezing this baby out. Look at the size of that. And that's just one gun. Let's add a gun. Let's add, do we want rocket pods? Maybe. That thing would be dangerous in combat. Very dangerous indeed. Do we want a heavy cannon? Or would one like a real gun? Where's the real gun? There it is there. Let us add that. There we go. And how about we add... a little... That's fucking far too crazy. Just put it down to 1. Ugh, my voice is breaking up! Right. There's a no... oh, you can't put a red orange ships that small. Didn't realise. Right, just put it on the tail here, on the engine thruster. There we go! Now, let's just launch... Oh, I had to enter a name. Let's just call it the Wily Coyote. Freaking my handwriting's all over the place here. My typing. Launch. Power! What does it mean by power? Does it not say the power that I possess? Power, power, power. Do I have enough power? I do not. How do I not have enough power? What is going on here? Damn, this thing requires a lot of power. That's probably a big fucking gun on top. So let's just get rid of that. And put a few more power things in. There we go. Enough power there. No thrust. Let's fix the engines here. Just add a wee bit of thrust. Where would be the thrust? Forward thrust. Yeah. And what about a wee bit of traverse thrust? There we go. A little bit of angular thrust. Everybody, especially every man, needs a wee bit of angular thrust. Yes, sirree, Bob. A wee bit of that, a wee bit of, just a wee bit of thing on there. Like, now I need the cockpit. Give the cockpit a little bit of a sensor going on there, a wee bit of shielding. Job done! Now what does this thing need? Well, it's already got everything. Turtle. So, there's the ship. There's the Wily Coyote. So let's get her launched. And then I'll show you a couple of ships I made myself. And then we'll explore the galaxy more deeply. And then, we'll call it an end, folks. We'll call it a day. Call it an evening. Call it Wily Coyote. Best ship in the galaxy, man. I hope anyway. Right, here we go. That is where we were docked to build our ship. There are planets that look like they're from Minecraft. If you don't believe me, allow me to enter jump and show one. Warp. 10. Go. There's a few bugs with the warping system. It doesn't seem to want to do them half the time, and then it does. So let's... No, that's working now, okay. Behold! Minecraftia in all its square glory. Only it's a globe circle. So that's how the game works. As you can see, it's pretty simple. Well, not when you begin, but for the most part, it's pretty simple. So I'll show you a couple of my own ships that I've built, and then we'll go and explore for a while. So here's the Conqueror, my own ship. It's on Steam Workshop if you want it, under the name Conqueror Mark 1, because they might want to make another one. This is a very large ship, an incredibly large ship actually, armed to the teeth, and it doesn't move that fast. You can sort of guess that. I mean, the engines look huge, but it's very heavy, and a lot of weapons on it. Requires a lot of power, so the engines took second place to that. Let's launch it, just so you can see it in all its glory, because it does look glorious, entirely glorious. Right, now I'm going to show you how the weapons work. If you'll pay attention to, let me just see if we can zoom in the bridge here. The zoom's a little bit weird, it takes a long time. But anyway, just top of the bridge there's a little circle. And if I press X, oh, see the turret coming up? That is awesome. I love those turrets. They're like out of Halo Wars, when you're on the Phoenix something. Spirit of Fire, is that it? Phoenix class ship, that's it. It reminds me an incredible amount, incredibly like Freelancer. In fact, it really reminds me of Freelancer, in that you can attack anything, it will become hostile and it will try to destroy you. Now this is open access, so you can early access. I'm getting confused all of a sudden because of the awesomeness of this game. So it isn't going to be complete. There will be bugs. It's obviously to be expected, but a lot of work has went into this and a lot of heart. So if you're into building ships, like I am, when I was a kid, I built nothing but ships with Lego. I was really interested in Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, everything like that. So Star Trek as well, for all those people who are Star Trek fans. I'm not a big fan of it, but you know, everyone can be a fan of it if they wish. So here's the Crawfish. My first ship I ever built. As you can see, it has a lot of heavy cannons. At that point, I hadn't noticed you could get missiles and rocket pods, heat seekers. So there's the Crawfish. It has a single engine. Well, it has 6 engines, but 1 main engine. So let's just launch and see how this one works. Haven't tried this one out yet. The Crawfish will strike again, you fools! Right, now here is some enemy ships. Now the Crawfish is not good. Pretty lightly armoured. And it's not got that strong of a hull, but it's not that fast either. I don't think I put too many engines on my ships. But guys, that is Kinetic Void. It's available on Steam for around £11. And your regional equivalent. If you enjoy games like Eve, Freelancer, the Axe games, just other space sims, then you will highly enjoy this. The building mechanic, although I was skeptical of it at first because of a few other games that were on Steam that tried that are no longer there, that are not to be named. It actually turned out pretty damn awesome, and I think the most fun I'm having right now is doing that. The galaxy is incredibly wide open. There are wars, battles all over the place. The more you play it, the more happens. So, Kinetic Void. Check it out, guys. It's incredibly fun. And remember that I will always see you next time. Buongiorno! Bye-bye.